There it is. Got all the historical sites.
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Basil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Survey the area in Kidu.
I wasn't trying to use
Where is
tools.
Arib al-Ma'muniya, the poet? Where is Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, ruminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons, for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
What?
There. There?
What is this? The one that read already?
I told you I'd
The
see you
bad
around.
guy?
Indeed. And what brings you back?
In red,
I want
yes.
to show you
Orange, no.
something.
So that's the bad guy?
No. She's a friend.
And why was her red?
She was orange.
Oh. Like a different kind of orange?
No.
These House of Wisdom boars collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmad ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Ow.
That's how I get out.
It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Starting to think
Not all of
Ahmed
his
may betray
ideas
us.
are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders.
What?
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
I don't see... Oh. Just one more.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
Hey, Dave.
There is something
Well,
you
bud.
are not telling me.
Funny.
You do not
can't
want
right
to
now,
know
Buggy.
what happens behind closed doors.
Don't throw a water bottle.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
What is this?
I do not know.
What does it say?
It says absurd planet.
Lizard
Absurd. Kind of means crazy.
Crazy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that on Netflix? It literally has the new Spider-Man.
Stop yelling.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe this new. Is there only just two Spider-Man?
The translator? What is he still doing here? Hunain, you should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
No.
Wada'an.
Email, please.
Huh?
Email, please.
No.
Is there female, please?
No.
In the water?
That astronomer might
No.
be one of them, though I doubt it. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which
And
topics?
this is why
I
I
have
only
written
have my mic
extensively
on
about
at
sundials,
night.
astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read more of your work soon. Wada'an. That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it. Nothing can hide from us, Enkidu.
مزاجية سيئة خارج الاستعمال ينزل كاهلي بعبء آخر من العمل.
There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected place.
Yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman.
سأتبع لك مررت بدير العذارى في ذلك اليوم.
Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down.
The old fraud clause.
I used to complain about the shortness of days. I am profoundly unedified.
Did you see the powerful terror on the great scholar's face?
You look like somebody about to get a skull. The old fraud clause to hide it. Forget I mentioned it.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
What do you see?
Those pale, long killed a couple. They are wild.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars?
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fossil's greatest work.
Hey, how's it going? Do you have your ticket yet? Come on, we're gonna be late and there won't be any seats left. What do you mean, where are we going? We're going to the graveyard, of course, to listen to Graveyard Tales, the spookiest podcast around that'll not only have you laughing with their dad jokes and old school references, but they'll also fill your mind with all kinds of historical paranormal knowledge. Honestly, it's like listening to a college lecture I actually care about and want to stay awake for. The hosts Adam and Matt keep things interesting by staying engaged and not taking anything too seriously by making jokes whenever there's an opportunity. I mean, what do you expect when you get two really good friends sitting around and talking about a subject they both love? My favorite episodes? Well, for one, their end of the year tradition of reading listener stories is always a blast. Not to mention the episode where they discussed atmospheric beasts, because I learned a lot of theories and information that I never knew before. My next favorite has got to be their episode on Alcatraz, because of how close I am to it, and it inspired me to one day go investigate. Oh look, the show's about to start. Let's go take our seats in the graveyard and get ready to enjoy the show. Graveyard Tales. New episodes premiere every Friday, and you can find them on all your favorite podcast listening apps and sites. You can further support them by subscribing to them on Patreon for bonus content like ad-free video and audio episodes as well. I'm gonna go take a seat and listen. See you soon. 8. The Tall Man.
Looks clear.
I've lost
I can use my
Fossil's
weapons
greatest
again
work.
if needed.
What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork?
I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib.
Forget the poet! We better find Fazl's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Hey! Die! The pleasure was ours! Haha! Too slow! It was full of tricks! Yeah!
Facing
Fight
yourself,
smarter. That book looks out of place, wedged behind a desk like that. A History of the Great Scholar and His Magnificent Reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume.
Hey, that's no way to behave! Nothing.
right?
Wait, what?
Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell.
Hey!
Something going on.
Hey! What?
I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest. I better not use my weapons here.
Gatekeeper, those who came before are...
I will return with the passphrase. This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
You ever been down to Abdullah's? You'd like it there. He's got a nice bit of land off the Kufar Road. 8 farms for shells. Barista nearby for water. The house needs work, though.
Hey, if the commander hears you blabbing away...
An impressive volume. Written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it. I better not use my weapons here.
عن تقلبات الحصص التموينية إذا عدت إلى بيتك عبر السوق فأنصحك بالتوقف.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
He still owes. What? I'll silence you! Knock arrows! There! Plug the idiot! Keep it up! Measure your strikes. Right. Yeah! Nice hit! Won't outrun me! Right, Bob.
Keep to the roof, I say. Plenty of work to do up here. Safer too. Avoid dark hallways, especially after the murder in the library.
This key could be
This
useful.
is coming too. And those screams from the basement. Makes my stomach crawl to hear such pain.
I better not use my weapons here. Show me everything.
بأمان تام عند سيرك داخل المدينة.
Again I ask, those who came before are
those who shall return.
correct. You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Here.